Hello and welcome to another Rage Reviews. Today we'll be discussing the new consoles released at E3. So first I'm going to start with the focuses of the two consoles and their prices. So the PS4 is definitely focused towards gamers, and it comes in at a price of $399. And I say it's gamer focused because that's mainly what they've been displaying. Features for gamers and all these games that they're releasing, indie game developers and so on and so forth. I'll go into it later. The Xbox is focused on a multimedia kind of thing. So it's probably geared towards more the average person, the Xbox is, but the PS4 is geared towards the gamer. Now, the most people who own one of these things or will own one of these things will be gamers, so it doesn't really matter ultimately. But the Xbox is smart in trying to get more of the family involved in the whole gaming process. Okay, pull out your notepad because I'm going to go over some pros and cons of the PS4. So, one pro of the PS4 is its lower price. It's $100 lower than the Xbox One. The thing that probably makes it lower is the fact that the PlayStation Eye, the PlayStation's version of the Kinect, is not sold with the system. The PS4, a big plus, it supports used games, unlike Microsoft, which I'll get into later. The PS4 does not need an internet connection to, do anything, while the Xbox requires an internet connection. I'll get to that later. They do charge for internet in the new PlayStation to play games and so on and so forth. It's called PlayStation Plus. It'll probably be about the same rate as Xbox Live. I'm not sure. Both systems have a Blu-ray. This is a plus on the PS4. I mean, it's what you'd expect. I mean, the PS3 had one, so you got to expect it in this one. There's a new touchscreen pad on the controller. Other than that, the controller is about the same. There is a share button, which allows you to share on YouTube. You can play games and demos while downloading another game or demo. This one has 8 gigabytes of GDDR5 RAM. There's more independent titles for the PS4, obviously, because they allow the independent game developers to self-publish their games whenever they want, unlike Xbox, which they have to review them and the publishers don't have a say. All games are on demand the same day as the disc comes out. So that means as soon as the disc is released, you can buy it online without having to go to a store. I always prefer disc-based games anyways. So now some cons of the PS4. There is no backwards compatibility with the PS3. So that's to be expected, and the Xbox has similar con in that way. There is no motion control on menus as far as I can tell. Where the Xbox is focused on using the Kinect for everything, the PS4 is mostly using the PlayStation Eye for just games or specialty games that require it. And that, like I said, the PlayStation Eye is sold separately. Okay, now let's talk about the pros and cons of the Xbox One. If you can define the look of the Xbox One, it's bold. It's thick, it's black, it's square, it's boxy, it's industrial, but it is still a great looking system. It's a very fast at switching tasks between like TV and games and social media and Skype. The Kinect has a 1080p camera and it's improved tracking. So that means your arm won't be like glitching out, I hope, because I hated that with the original Kinect, I can tell you that. There are 300,000 servers to facilitate the Xbox Live need. That's 15,000 more than they had with the Xbox 360s. That's nice. The Xbox has always been known for having a more ergonomically designed, comfortable controller. The only thing they changed about this is they moved the home button up a hair, and they improved the D-pad, which the D-pad was always the low point of the Xbox controller. You can still use Smartglass with the new Xbox One. Both systems, PS4 and Xbox One, have a power-effective low power mode, I guess, so it saves energy. That's always good. You can download games while playing, similar to the PS4. There is a capture and editing software to share your footage. You can edit it all you want, so that eliminates having to use a third-party thing to record your games and put them on YouTube through there. Anyways, it's a lot easier to do that. There's voice commands and motion control on main menus that the PS4 doesn't have, so it's way easier to navigate without your controller. If you lost it or if it's sitting on the counter, that's handy. You can be in the other room getting some coffee and yell out what you want to go or to or whatever. Controller triggers, they have feedback. I don't think that the PS4 triggers have feedback, but the Xbox One does. So that means it makes like shooting a gun feel all the more realistic as the vibration just kind of flows through the entire controller rather than just in the handles. It can play your games from any Xbox. This was what I thought was pretty cool. So just imagine kind of like Netflix streaming, except with your games. So you can go to any Xbox and play your games, and you and 10 other family members. So if they're a member of your family and they're in another Xbox, they can play your games. I think that is a good idea. The controllers are Wi-Fi Direct, and the Xbox One also features a Blu-ray, which is something that the original Xbox 360 missed out on because it came out prior to the release of the PS3, which they brought in the Blu-ray for all the consoles and so on. But nice thing, Blu-ray. Okay, now let's talk about the games scheduled for the PS4. So, first game I'm going to mention is Destiny. That's Bungie's latest game. Everybody should know Destiny by now. It's looking pretty awesome. Another game scheduled is Final Fantasy 15, Kingdom Hearts 3, The Order 1886, Mad Max, Raise of the Dead, Infamous Second Son, Call of Duty Ghosts, Knack, Killzone Shadowfall, Drive Club, Watch Dogs, Battlefield 4, Assassin's Creed 4, NBA Live 14, Need for Speed Rivals, Madden NFL 25, FIFA 14, 3-4 other indie titles, Warframe, PlanetSide 2, and as I said before, they're focusing on their indie game developers, and they're going to have a larger amount of games at launch than the Xbox One. But now, let's discuss the game schedule for the Xbox One. There's a lot of big titles for the Xbox One, such as Forza 5, the companion to all the other Forzas, and PS4 is rivaling this with their Drive Club. But so Forza 5, Quantum Break, Call of Duty Ghosts. There was a sneak peek at Halo 5, I believe. Minecraft will be migrating over to the Xbox One. Battlefield 4 will also be there. Metal Gear Solid 5 will make its appearance on the Xbox One. Titanfall, I don't know what that is. Sunset Overdrive, Witcher 3, Killer Instinct, Below, Crimson Dragon, also Destiny will be available for the Xbox One. Watch Dogs, Dead Rising 3, Rise, I guess, and Kinect Sports Rivals. So there's probably some more titles. Those are the only ones I was able to find. So that pretty much wraps up our talk on the pros and cons and the game schedules for both upcoming consoles. So please tell us in the comments below which one do you think you are going to get, and please like and subscribe. Thank you.